Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. So we had a bit of a spike here. I mean, this is only on the Bitstamp exchange. I had a look through different exchanges. It seems like that this spike didn't really occur on every exchange. So I have a few legacy coins that I analyzed that are still sort of charted on those, let's say, lower volume exchanges. And I think I will have to change them all to either Binance or Coinbase. This one is still here on Bitstamp, and I think it created that ridiculous spike. But so far, the current price is pretty much aligned again with Binance. So we're also taking a look at the Binance chart, but overall, the analysis hasn't really changed. So the idea is still that we had a wave 1 to the upside here. The July high was the spike of a wave 1, and that we are currently coming down in a wave 2 correction potentially still. On this chart, though, I would have to, I decided to count this spike as a B wave. But it would probably not be within a WXY. It would just be all of A came down here to the low of the 17th of July. So 1 second, let me just mark that A, yeah. Then a high B wave, and that gives the C wave decent space to come down lower if it has to. Overall, that rally and that rejection here doesn't make any difference really, because first of all, I don't trust these anyway, these phantom spikes on some exchanges that don't have enough volume. The other thing is that the invalidation points or support areas remain completely unchanged. So the idea is still that invalidation point for a bullish scenario that could send price higher into the $140 region, that's still 81.77. Typically, I don't want price to go below the 78.6 FIB level, and that is here at $88. So that remains my, let's say, favorite support level. But if it goes below it, there is still the $85 level, the 88.7 FIB level as support, and the invalidation point. But if it breaks below $88, I have to admit, it will reduce the likelihood of the, let's say, bullish trade setup to work out. It will reduce it, but not eliminate the potential. That would only happen if we have official invalidation below 81.77, which is then where we have to talk about an alternative trend, a much deeper retracement, possibly into the $60 region maybe, but we're not there yet, okay? So there's no need to change the wave count as long as it's still valid. So at the moment, here on the Bitstamp exchange, this just looks like an ABC, like a flat structure. Oh, not even a flat, but the actual B wave only was the flat structure, okay, where we had a small A wave in wave B, which was the spike here around $96, a B wave down, quite aggressive, overshooting B wave to the downside, and then a C wave to the upside here within the B wave, which spiked at around $105. Okay, but so overall, not really any change, and it's all okay and no reason to panic or anything, right? If it goes up from here, I'm happy. The thing is, it doesn't need that one more low, okay? It doesn't necessarily need it. The thing is, the move up here doesn't really look like an impulse. It only looks like a three-wave move, so I wouldn't be surprised to retest the yellow box deeper, or the FIB levels in the yellow box a little bit lower. But be aware that from anywhere in here, as long as we're holding the 81.77 level, higher prices are still expected in a third wave rally. But below that, we have to change perspective. So let's also take a look at the Binance chart, and maybe I have to change over to the Binance chart eventually, or the Coinbase chart maybe even. But you can see it's not really anything that's really too different. Here on this chart also, you know, we have a wave 1 to the upside. We have our potential wave 2. The support areas are the same. And the question is, has this wave 2 already bottomed? Well, it could have also here. Obviously, we've got our support area. I'm going to put that onto the chart quickly here, relevant for a wave 2. Wave 2, yellow, yeah, there you go. So all the way down to $88, $89. That is the 78.6 FIB level. Whereas, as you know, if you watch the previous videos, I did give it a little bit more space and said, okay, if it needs to use the 88.7 FIB level, we need to be ready for that. And that is around $85. Sorry, down here. So still unchanged, but here on this chart, I would rather count it as I had it before. So maybe it was just a bit of a glitch on the Bitstamp exchange. W, X, Y, and then within the Y wave we have an ABC. So it's actually, basically it would lead to the same outcome. A wave also here. Here you could say A wave, also flat structure, just the B wave is a bit shallow, okay, a bit short. But yeah, again, at the moment I have no impulse to the upside yet. I can really only confirm that a lasting low in the support area has been made if we have an impulse. So it doesn't need that one more low. It just doesn't need it because it already came down deep enough in a wave 2 correction. That's why I like these colorful boxes. They can be used for scaling in for anybody who wants to use a trade. At the moment, I simply don't have enough evidence that a low is in, but I would say alternatively it certainly could be. And but then it would now need to prove it by breaking above the X wave high of $104.50. If it does that, I would say we have a good case to make that the lasting low is in, that the wave 2 has already bottomed. But at the moment, I just don't have the strong evidence for it yet. Okay, yeah, that's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.